PGP stands for Pretty Good Privacy. As you can see, it was invented by Phil Zimmerman in 1991. And basically, it was designed to provide some security parameters like privacy, integrity, your authentication, and the non-repudiation. We already aware about the terms which are mentioned here. Privacy, that is to provide confidentiality, right? That can be provided by using the encryption methods. Then integrity, there should not be any modification happen during the transmission of your email. Then authentication, the communication which is taking communication which is happening in between the sender and the receiver, they both should be original, or we can say host. Then non-repudiation. Non-repudiation is something, no any party can deny later on that I have not sent this message, I have not sent this text, right? So that is a non-repudiation. They cannot deny later on. So to make sure about this all, or to provide all type of the security aspects, your PGP will be provided. The mail which we use, the services of the email services, right? So behind that we are having the PGP, Pretty Good Privacy. This is also mentioned as a protocol. It uses the digital signature. Digital signature, we know that it is a combination of your hashing and public key encryption method. Digital signature, we have already discussed up in detail about that, right? So it uses the concept of digital signature to provide your integrity as well as जो चार सर्विसेज हैं जो ऊपर मेंशन की है यहाँ पे, उसमें से जो तीन है, इंटीग्रिटी, ऑथेंटिकेशन एंड नॉन रिपीटेशन, दिस कैन बी प्रोवाइडेड बाय यूजिंग द डिजिटल सिग्नेचर्स. Okay. And encryption, some type of the some few very strong encryption methods are used, and like SHA 1 will be used for the encryption purpose. But here we have usually discussed like whenever we are encrypting, either that can either only private key will be used, or public private both will be used, right? Symmetric or the asymmetric, either one of them can be used for the encryption. But PGP is the one protocol, it provides, or we can say it provides encryption methodology by using encryption mechanism, by using both of the encryption methods, symmetric as well as the asymmetric. They both will be used, but for different purposes. One is used to encrypt the your mail, and one is used to encrypt your keys. Okay, so that we will discuss while we are discussing the structure of this PGP. But the both symmetric as well as the asymmetric, both mechanisms will be used behind this PGP protocol. Also, this is an open source. Open source है इसका मतलब by default it will be freely available. All the software packages are freely available for providing the email security. Then one more concept is included here, that is compression. इसमें compression होता है whenever we are encrypting or whenever we are generating the digest of that particular email, and that message and the digested code or the hash code will be combined together, and that will be compressed. And for that compression purpose we are using one zip algorithm. Okay. And zip algorithms like radix 64, this is one type of the encoding scheme is available, which is used to use for the compression purpose. We do not have that in much detail, but we just have to remember the terms or the methods which we are using under this PGP. Uh, Protocols like SHA, IDEA, IDEA, this is one of the type of very strong encryption method is available. Actually, the details about this IDEA protocol is available in the previous syllabus. CBSGS का जो सिलेबस था उसमें आइडिया प्रोटोकॉल भी था, लेकिन जो आपका CBC है उसमें से वो हटाया गया. बट आइडिया प्रोटोकॉल इज ऑल्सो देयर हु इज वर्किंग बिहाइंड दिस PGP. So lot of by using lot of hashing technique, as well as hashing techniques to create the message digest, as well as some encryption methods to encrypt your email, as well as we can say digital signature mechanism, or by combining all these methodologies, all these protocols together, PGP will be providing services to the email so that our email can be sent between the sender and the receiver very securely. Okay. and we should provide their authentication as well as the confidentiality. Now if you can see this diagram, this is the sender side, how or we can say how PGP will be working while we are sending any email. First of all, consider this is a sender A. Now here your email will be generated at the sender, right? At very first step on this email, one hash mechanism will be implemented. Okay, message digest will be created, either it is MD5 or any type of the MAC code will be implemented here, and then one message digest will be created for this email. Okay, once this digest will be created, now this digest is going to be encrypted by using the ACE private key. Okay, here we are using asymmetric as well as the symmetric, both the encryption methods we are using under this PGP, remember always. Now here, whatever the digest message we have created, that will be encrypted by using the ACE private key. Fine. Now this encrypted key, or we can say this encrypted digest, which will be used as a signed digest. यहाँ पे एक digital signature बन रहा है, right? तो this will be concatenated by using this original message. जो भी आपका original email रहेगा, यहाँ पे उसको concatenate करेंगे. By combining together, here in this step we are compressing that. वहाँ पे zip नाम का एक methodology use किया जाएगा. Here we are using the compression method, okay, and entirely whatever we have done, we have already encrypted this digest as well as we have concatenated this email both together, and we have compressed this. Now this entirely becomes the digital signature. This is just to provide the authentication. Okay, we are making sure कि ये A sender से ही आया है. ये कैसे confirm होगा at receiver B? Receiver को ये कैसे confirm होगा? Because this key, or we can this hash code is generated by using encrypted by using the ACE private key. So only by using the ACE public key it can be encrypted, isn't it? So we are providing the authentication here, we are compressing this together, and then it will be passed through the encryption, one more encryption method. Now here at this stage we are providing the confidentiality on the data. Confidentiality, so that during the transmission of that particular email, no any attacker should gain that data, right? And how it is possible? We are providing that data by implementing some encryption method. We are converting that plain text into some block code, or we can say some private code, and for that purpose we are encrypting this. Now here for encryption purpose, one time secret key will be used, which is available at the sender side. Now here we are saying this entire compressed your mail as well as the encrypted hash code will be encrypted together. Okay, so even if the attacker in between the transmission of this email, if it gains the access of that message, okay, by any chance if it gains the access of that message because of the secret key, and again here we have encrypted this digest message, so इतने सारी चीजें यहाँ पे करने की वजह से no any attacker should can gain the access, because उसको डिक्रिप्शन के लिए ये सीक्रेट की भी चाहिए होगी. ओके, नाउ दिस सीक्रेट की जो हम बाय यूजिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर सीक्रेट की विच वी हैव यूज्ड फॉर द इंक्रिप्शन पर्पस, नाउ दिस सीक्रेट की आल्सो वी आर इंक्रिप्टिंग, okay, by using the B's public key. Now here we are, if we are encrypting this by using the B's public key, that means at the receiver side definitely this is going to be decrypted by using B's private key, right? मतलब हम ये भी make sure कर रहे हैं कि this message should be opened by our intended recipient only. No any intruder can access this data. Even if they will access the data, they cannot open, because this is encrypted by B's public key. That means this can be only opened up by using B's private key, which is only available at the B side, isn't it? So अब क्या हो रहा है कि इसको इनक्रिप्ट कर दिया, इस कॉम्प्रेस्ड ईमेल को हमने यहाँ पे इनक्रिप्ट किया बाय यूजिंग दिस सीक्रेट की. ओके, ये एक पार्ट हुआ. एज वेल एज ये जो सीक्रेट की था उसको भी हम लोग यहाँ पे इनक्रिप्ट कर रहे हैं अलग से. ये कॉम्प्रेस्ड ईमेल तो इनक्रिप्ट हो ही रहा है, as well as this secret key also we are encrypting by using the B's public key. Okay. Now after that, this both we are again concatenating here. Okay, we are again joining these two messages, and now this will be transmitted to the receiver side. Okay, encrypted secret key plus message and message plus digest. Okay, this one which has been already encrypted. So entirely this will be transmitted to the receiver side. Okay, are you getting this? Here we are using under this PGP at the sender side, while the email will be created at the sender side. While it is transmitting, we are providing some sort of the security over the data. Okay, security over the email. But we are providing the security not only for the confidentiality, as well as we are providing the authentication. Okay, also we are saying non-repudiation will be provided. Now whenever this mail will be received at the receiver side, here the exact all reverse operations will be performed at the receiver side. Fine. Well, now what is happening here? This encrypted secret key and message plus digest code will be received by the receiver, isn't it? So once it will be received, first of all, your receiver is going to decrypt that key which has been here encrypted by using the B's public key, right? यहाँ पे जो ये सबसे पहले इधर जो encrypt किया गया by using B's public key, अब receiver क्या करेगा? By using its own private key, it will be decrypted. Okay, once it will be decrypted, यहाँ पे ये combine में था ना, ये combine में जो था उसको decrypt किया जाएगा, then it will have a shared key. Once it will be decrypted, that receiver will have that shared key now. So now by using that shared key, decrypted share key, now receiver can decrypt this code which has been encrypted here by using the shared key. अभी इसने decrypt कर दिया ना उस code को, secret key को. So by using that secret key, now receiver is going to decrypt this code. Fine. इसके reverse कर रहे हैं हम, वही यहाँ पे mention किया हुआ है इस diagram में. Once it will be decrypted by using now that decrypted shared key, that entire message will be decrypted now. So जैसे ही इसको decrypt किया, it will have that compressed message, right? Compression में क्या क्या था? एक तो email था और दूसरा आपका digest code था, right? जो MD5 कहो या फिर SHA, इन सब से बनाया गया एक digest code रहेगा. Now this is compressed, right? तो अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? This digest code will be now again decrypted by using the A's public key, because it was encrypted by using the A's private key, if you remember in the last diagram. Okay, उसको encrypt किया गया था by using A's private key. So now at the receiver side, it will be decrypted by using A's public key. Fine. So it will get some digest code. जो भी प्रोसीजर सेंडर ने वहां पे इंप्लीमेंट किया था, द सेम थिंग इज गोइंग टू बी executed by the receiver side also. So it will generate some digest code. Now here this email will be separated. यहाँ पे दो combine में concatenate होके आया था, right? Email तो as it is इसको मिलेगा, इसका भी एक hash, one hash will be, hash code will be executed on this email, and newly generated digest message we will have, that means receiver will have. So this decrypted digest as well as newly calculated digest code on this email, they both will be compared. If both are same, then receiver will be sure that there is no any modification done in between the transmission. That is the exact code I have, exact message I have received, which is sender sent, right? As well as we will make sure about the authentication, because this message only can be decrypted by using, but decrypted by B receiver, because it is encrypted by using the B's private public key. That means it will be decrypted by using the B's private key only. मतलब even if बीच में अगर C, D, E, F ये बाकी के users भी अगर available है, and even if they will get the access of that message, उनके पास अगर पहुंच गया वो code, then also they cannot decrypt, they cannot decode that email, they cannot read that email, because it is already encrypted using only these public key. So it can be only decrypted by using these private key. Okay, so in this way it will be decrypted and the entire message will be received by the receiver securely. Okay, so let me just show you this diagram one more time. Here we are using PGP is provided, or we can say PGP is nothing but pretty good privacy. Okay, दिस इज द वाइडली यूज्ड, या फिर कह सकते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा यू famous protocol है which is used behind your emails, pretty good privacy. Okay, why it is famous or what it provides? This provides all type of the security जो हमारे primitives ये हैं कंटेंट है, जैसे कि अपना ऑथेंटिकेशन, इंटीग्रिटी, कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी एज वेल एज नॉन रिपीडिएशन, ये सारी चीजें वो प्रोवाइड करता है. For this purpose, to provide all these mechanisms, all these features, it requires to use some sort of the method, some sort of the encryption algorithms as well as message digest mechanisms, right? For creating the hash code, it uses like SHA or MD5, and it creates the digest code on this email. Okay, once the digest will be created, now the digested code will be encrypted by using the ACE private key. The encrypted digest code will be concatenated with the original email. Okay, by combining together, this will be compressed by using the zip method. Okay, by using the zip method, here it will be compressed. Now this compressed email as well as the encrypted digest code will be again encrypted by using one time shared secret key by the which is available at the sender side. Now this shared secret key is encrypted separately by using the base public key, and this encrypted message as well as this encrypted public key will be अभी ये जो encrypt कर रहे हैं for this purpose डेफी हेलमैन की exchange algorithm जो हमने पढ़ा है, this can be used here. So this encrypted message as well as the encrypted key, they both together will be concatenated again, and now this is the final message which will be transmitted over the internet to the sender side, to the receiver side. Okay, so once it will be received, the exact reverse all operations will be performed at the B side. So this is the working of PGP, and this is why we are saying this is very secure, or it provides all type of the required security mechanisms. Okay, the next is we are having the firewall. Now firewall, we are already aware about this term. We everyone we are using in our laptop, as well as we know that in our institute also we use this firewall. So what is a firewall? Or simple, if we talk about in a simple language, simply we can say it is one kind of the monitor, right, which will restrict some sort of packets which are moving or which are incoming or outgoing from our system to the outside of the system. Okay, just imagine this is an firewall, and this is our inside of the network, या फिर हमारा एक लोकल नेटवर्क है जिसके अंदर हमारे सारे बाकी के सिस्टम्स कनेक्टेड हैं, and this is outside of the network. Okay, different type of the networks are available. Now whatever the data packets are coming from outside network, this will be restricted here. First of all, those all packets will be analyzed first, depend upon the type of the firewall which we are using. Depend upon that, those packets will be analyzed first. Okay, अब analysis होता है मतलब क्या? In that firewall we can restrict some sort of the पैकेट्स, मतलब मुझे चाहिए कि आई डोंट वांट एनी इनकमिंग पैकेट्स फ्रॉम द 80 नंबर ऑफ द पोर्ट, मतलब 80 पोर्ट से, एंड वी नो दैट फॉर most of the protocols which we use there is a fixed port number, right? 80, 81, 120 इस टाइप के जो FTP के लिए, टेलनेट के लिए अपना अपना एक फिक्स्ड पोर्ट नंबर रहता है. Okay, by using that port number only all the traffic will be managed, right? So suppose I want to restrict the FTP port, so I can do that by using the firewall. So I will be restricting the traffic which is incoming from through the FTP protocol. Okay, so that can be restricted here. जैसे हम लोग we can also restrict by using the domain name, we can also restrict by using the IP addresses. So, depend upon the type of the firewall which we are using, we can restrict the packets. And what it does, it simply scan all the packets or all the incoming as well as the outgoing traffic through to the network. Okay, so if after analyzing, it perform few steps, like if it is allowed to enter into the network, then that particular packet will be accepted. Okay, the mode of action will be accepted. Okay, और एक चीज ऐसा होता है कि we are not going to accept that, simply we are rejecting, but one response message will be given, like it is not reachable, port is not reachable, some sort of the message we are providing as a feedback. Okay, and the third, there is one type of the action which simply drop the packet, which will not give any response also. मतलब रिसीवर को कुछ समझ, मतलब जो भी उसको इंटेंडेड यूजर्स हैं जो वो चाहते हैं कि पोर्ट नंबर से डील करना, no any message will be given to them, directly your packets will be dropped. So these three type of the actions will be performed while scanning will be done by the firewall. Firewall is simply, we can say, it is an advanced this is one type of the version under the router. मतलब firewall से पहले भी वर्क किया जाता था और स्कैनिंग किया जाता था ऑन द पैकेट्स, and that mechanism was based in router only. राउटर के अंदर ही वो एक सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम वहां पे प्रोवाइड की गई थी कि पैकेट को एनालाइज, बट द फीचर्स विच इज प्रोवाइडेड बाय द फायरवॉल इज मोर देन दैट राउटर. फायरवॉल में हर एक नए तरीके का चीजें ऐड की गई, ठीक है, बट दिस इज अगेन वन वी कैन से एडवांस वर्जन which works under the router, like router. Now if we talk about the characteristics of the good firewall, simply all traffic must pass through the firewall. हमें अगर चाहिए कि हमारा सिस्टम शुड बी सिक्योर, ओके, देन वी शुड मेक श्योर कि ऑल ट्रैफिक विच इज इनकमिंग एंड द आउटगोइंग दैट शुड बी पास टू द फायरवॉल. वहाँ कहीं पे भी हम लोग को लूप होल नहीं रखना है कि उसको पास करके या बाईपास करके कहीं और से ट्रैफिक चला जाए, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. योर एंटायर ट्रैफिक शुड बी पास थ्रू द फायरवॉल. ओके, एंड ओनली ऑथराइज्ड ट्रैफिक शुड बी अलाउड टू पास. मतलब even if we are saying कि all traffic should be passed through the firewall, बट देयर विल बी पॉसिबिलिटी कि वहाँ पे ऐसा हो सकता है कि किसी बिकॉज ऑफ द लूप होल्स या फिर द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द फायर वॉल्स, किसी में सिर्फ पैकेट्स ही एनालाइज होते हैं, उसके अंदर का डेटा एनालाइज नहीं होता है, या फिर इंडिविजुअल बीट वाइज ही अगर एनालिसिस होता है, तो डिपेंड अपॉन दैट बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो सकती है, उसको बाईपास करके हम उस पैकेट को पास भी करवा सकते हैं. So it should not happen, only authorized traffic should be allowed to pass. Okay, and for that purpose your firewall should be very strong. Okay, your firewall should be strong होने का मतलब है कि हर एक तरीके की फीचर्स उसमें इंक्लूडेड होने चाहिए, बट अगेन इट विल कॉस्ट मोर, बिकॉज जितने फीचर्स हम ऐड करना चाहेंगे उतना उसका कॉस्ट भी, बिकॉज ऑफ द वर्किंग नेचर, इट विल जस्ट सिंपली increase the cost. Now some limitations are also available for the firewall, like insider intrusion. अब insider intrusion मतलब क्या? Consider करो, we are talking कि your firewall is simply restricting the attacks which are coming outside of the network. ठीक है, मान लो अभी एक firewall का डायग्राम है, and we are restricting the packets which are coming from the outside of the network, right? But what if ये हमारा जो अंदर का नेटवर्क है इस पे तो हमने फायरवॉल नहीं लगाया है, मान लो अटैकर is present inside of the network only, then how we can restrict them, right? If we are using a very basic firewall at our gateway, ठीक है, हमारे आउटसाइड नेटवर्क से हम बस रिस्ट्रिक्ट करने के लिए एक सिंपल सा फायरवॉल यूज कर रहे हैं, वो सिर्फ स्कैनिंग करेगा जो बाहर से आ रहा है, जो अंदर से बाहर जा रहा है, ठीक है, बट अगर अंदर के अंदर इधर ही ये होस्ट मशीन को अटैक कर रहा है, then how we can restrict them? So this is one type of the limitation we can say, which is called as inside intrusion. Okay, insider intrusion. Now direct internet traffic. Direct internet traffic वो होता है as I said कि loopholes, कि in some okay, the meeting will be end in 10 minutes. Actually from today onwards 1 बजे के आगे वाले सारे लेक्चर्स आपके हर एक टीचर के पर्सनल जूम आईडी से लिए जाएंगे. एग्जाम में बिजी है सारे, लाइसेंस कॉपी जूम के, तो 40 मिनट्स का ही लेक्चर रहेगा आफ्टर 1 PM के लेक्चर सारे. ओके, तो 10 मिनट्स में अगले खत्म हो जाएगा मीटिंग। अटेंडेंस मार्क करना शुरू कर दो while I'm explaining. Okay. Now, suppose, just a minute. Okay. So direct internet traffic. In some cases, we need to. In some cases, we need to. We can say we have to close our firewall working. मतलब कुछ एप्लीकेशंस ऐसे होते हैं जहाँ पे उनको रन करने के लिए we should off this all type of the mediator which we have implemented. उनको सबको बंद करना पड़ता है, कुछ applications ऐसे run करने पड़ते हैं. So in such type of the execution of the applications, if we are not implementing, if we are not keeping active these firewalls, then through that applications the attacker can come inside of our network and they can scan our network. Okay. Now, virus attack, as I said, if your attacker is available inside of the network, okay, and or we can say even if the attack is coming outside of the network, but your firewall is only scanning your network through the packets, ठीक है. अब हमें ये पता है कि हर एक जो एक एंटायर मैसेज होता है वो जरूरी नहीं कि एक साथ पूरा मैसेज आए, वो डिवाइड भी किया जाता है, राइट, पैकेट्स में डिवाइड होता है. एंड सपोज इफ योर फायरवॉल इज नॉट कीपिंग द स्टेटस कि कौन सा पैकेट गया कौन सा पैकेट बाकी है, हाँ, सिर्फ इंडिविजुअल पैकेट को ही स्कैन कर रहा है एंड इट इज नॉट कीपिंग एनी रिकॉर्ड, तो इट मे पॉसिबल कि एक मैसेज के 3 पैकेट्स हैं और 2 पैकेट्स तो नॉर्मली चले गए और तीसरा पैकेट जो उसमें अटैक या फिर कह सकते हैं कि वायरस छोड़ा गया था तीसरे वाले पैकेट में. बट इफ योर फायरवॉल इज नॉट कीपिंग द रिकॉर्ड ऑफ द सीक्वेंस ऑफ द पैकेट्स, then it may harm your system. It is possible. Okay. और या फिर ये भी हो सकता है कि डिपेंड अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ द फायरवॉल, इफ सपोज आई एम सेइंग इट इज अलाउड टू गिव एक्सेस टू द नेटवर्क 1. अभी मान लो यहाँ पे 3 नेटवर्क कनेक्टेड हैं, ठीक है, नेटवर्क 1, नेटवर्क 2, नेटवर्क 3. एंड इफ इन द फायरवॉल आई हैव डन सम सच टाइप ऑफ द सेटिंग कि आई हैव अलाउड नेटवर्क 1 के सारे पैकेट्स आई एम अलाउिंग टू एंटर, ठीक है. अब नेटवर्क 1 से अलाउड है, बस इतना ही चेक किया जाएगा एट द फायरवॉल एंड इट विल नॉट चेक कि व्हाट इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड ऑफ दैट पैकेट. डेटा के अंदर, उस पैकेट के अंदर क्या है डिटेल्स, वो चेक नहीं किया जाएगा. ओनली फ्रॉम विच नेटवर्क दिस ट्रैफिक इज इनकमिंग, उसका आईपी एड्रेस क्या है, बस इतना ही चेक किया जाएगा. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट योर फायरवॉल विल गिव द एंट्री टू दैट entire packets. Okay. And it may possible even if it is coming from the trusted network, the content which are present inside of that packet, it may harm your system. So such type of the limitations are available. Limitations can we can say present for the firewall, and we can overcome that by using प्रॉपर टाइप ऑफ द फायरवॉल्स एज एंड व्हेन वी आर रिक्वायर. जैसे पर्सनल लैपटॉप के लिए या फिर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के यूसेज के लिए अलग अलग चीज, अलग अलग एप्लीकेशंस फायरवॉल्स, हर एक एप्लीकेशंस के लिए फायरवॉल इंप्लीमेंट करना. मतलब एज एंड व्हेन वी रिक्वायर्ड वी शुड इंप्लीमेंट द फायरवॉल, बट अगेन इट विल इंक्रीज द कॉस्ट. दैट इज अगेन द लिमिटेशन. बट दिस टाइप ऑफ द लिमिटेशंस कैन ऑकर व्हाइल वी आर यूजिंग द फायरवॉल्स. आप अगर आपका वाईफाई भी है घर का, तो जैसे हम उसके सेटिंग्स अगर ओपन करते हैं, वहां पे आप देख सकते हो कि एक फायरवॉल का मेन्यू रहता है एंड यू कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट द एक्चुअल आईपी एड्रेसेस. वहां पे मेंशन भी किया जाता है फायरवॉल के मेन्यू के अंदर. मैक फिल्टरिंग भी होता है एज वेल एज आईपी फिल्टरिंग भी होता है. मैक फिल्टरिंग के अंदर यू कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट बाय यूजिंग द मैक एड्रेसेस. आईपी के अंदर यू कैन सिंपली ऐड your IP addresses from which you do not want any traffic or you do not want to gain any um, data or any incoming packets from that particular source machine. So you can restrict like that. So if possible, in next time I will share my screen, I will show you how to restrict that. But today I think we will have to stop. 2 minutes are remaining. So mark your attendance, and the remaining things we will continue in the next session.